Here we go. Welcome to week one, intermediate class, actually a little bit beyond, I think, of West Coast Swing, and it is August 26th, 2025. We first started off with Q&A, but then it was asked to do some vertical stuff, like thinking about vertical leads, thinking about if you want to push down the stand up or draw your feet into the stand down. Thinking about that you always want that posture, and you need to like either bend at your knees or push up, down. With that being said, understanding how this lower half and the upper half work together, we got into some other things. I will do the sunrise, as I call it, in this way, so you can see my tube. Take notice, leads, I'm not turning facing towards her until I'm ready to raise my hand over her head. So I'm thinking right side pass, I'm thinking like a nice big sweeping hook. I'm thinking about staying with her, and you see how we're facing the same direction. She's giving me a pound or two of energy, and then I'm trying to keep her on, you can see how I'm trying to keep her on her left foot. Okay, her right foot feels like it's unweighted, but then I am raising my body up and then over her head. I'm not going around her as much because that'll really send this shoulder forward, but she's almost hanging off this connection here. I might stabilize her so she doesn't over-rotate. And then from this point, I can get out of it pretty quick, step, and she can face that same direction. Or I might bop back and forth a little bit. But the main thing, the highlight is, first, bring down that you're together, and then the highlight is that you're here. And when you keep the hand out to the side, or maybe go to the shoulders or even the hips, that's up to you, okay? Let's do it facing this direction. And then here, up and over, okay? Now, as a lead, we were very open with this. I can go in either direction, or I can even send her out with, like, if I happen to do a free throw, like a triple step, that's always fun to do. But as we do this, I just showed if you needed something in textbook after this, that I did step, and sometimes leaving the follower behind is a lead itself. For her, making sure that you just don't go ahead and turn, or even worse, turn them one away. You want them to think that you are stepping towards the lead, so when you do turn, you're keeping your hand more on the spot. Okay, so thinking about here, pop, up and over, and then sending out, and then whatever you want to do from there. The next part was kind of a free throw. Some guys will scoop the follower right into a flat back. So followers, make sure that you continue to turn until the connection stops you. So I'm giving her a free throw right here. Followers usually have their arms floating. And I'm scooping in underneath and trying to get her armpit either about here to here, either one. So I'm doing this. As you can see, I'm keeping my arm away so she doesn't try to grab my hand. Followers, rotate until you feel a little bit of this on the forearm on your back. I'm lifting up, which engages her shoulder and takes her off her feet. I'm either doing this or this. So if I'm stabilizing her, I might get back, watching her knees usually, and then I can set her back over and I can slide her out easily. Again, a variety of ways for the follower to get out. If I go ahead and loosen up a little bit, and I'm here, and I'm cupping underneath, I can actually disconnect and take her lower if I wanted. But trying to keep a straight back, and mainly doing this for my legs. And just play around with that a bunch, and that was today's class. Thanks for coming out.